Yeah, I guess title should not matter too much. Well, now it actually thinks I'm live. Yep. Has been a bit of a hassle right now to get this all set up again. Not all that happy with the title of the stream, but well, I got no ideas. And in the end, it is more or less just what I'm doing, further expanding Bright Sands, Ditchwater. Going to have a look into additional coffee and oil before long.
Can't it be faster?
Some just architectural, refined architectural.
You have a conscience.
Water features. I don't think I want water features right now. So yeah, anyway. The PS5 did not take too kindly to what turns out to have been a power outage last night. I wouldn't have noticed at all. I would have just slept through it, if not for a couple of clocks in the house. I decided to just be blinking. And while the PlayStation telling me I did not switch it off properly, which, well, I can't say I did. But that is the risk. I guess you have to face when keeping it powered on and in rest mode for most of the time. Less than ideal, to be quite honest, but from what I can tell, it did not take any damage, as it were, and that is well, that is all you can hope for, I would say. So, of course, there's no telling if the game will just screw up all over the place in a bit, but we'll see. We'll find that out together. In the new world. The thing is, I am going to need another coffee island. Probably sooner rather than later. As well as La Isla has a bit of space, a bit of room left for a couple more coffee fields. In the end, it's gonna be a premium. I might have a couple of coffee fields around the oil refinery. But this place is already quite tight on workers as it is, I would say. But aside from my Well, my current coffee island, the one with the impronounceable name, where, well, to be fair, there is still a bit of space left, and I do want to move the cotton off the island. Even so,
We are out of room.
in due time, there will be nowhere near enough if I want to have actual large amounts of investors living in the old world. Because Bright Sands basically on its own, well, with a little bit of help of Ditchwater is already drinking 11 tons of coffee per minute. And that is only going to go up. Kautschuk may be an issue as well at some point, but right now, this is a large, mostly untapped island. And even if I move in the cotton fields to maybe up here, to have them a bit out of the way, this should be fine. Might be a terrible miscalculation, but one thing what I'm quite confident in is also chocolate.
Youths these days are too lazy to get things done with their own hands.
Yeah, and cigars, but still, I do need another coffee island. This island of Georges has coffee as a fertility, so that could be nice. And this one of Van Malsing also has coffee. So these are basically going to be two large coffee islands. We are going to make our own in due time. Now, due to the campaign, we have a couple of unhospitable places just strewn about. Luckily, they are fairly out of the way. Although I do not know if that is just a set thing that they appear on the edge of somewhere. Bender.
Lands exist after all.
It's a rescue mission. Is there? Yeah, I do have to do something with the zoological expedition. Teeth of the mountain. Track leading over these impenetrable mountains should be a blessing. Yet your men are having doubts. Avoid tracks or follow. Let's avoid them.
Monsters abroad.
A shortcut may have been ignored, but fair progress is made regardless. Declining the invitation to enter the territory of whomever made that gruesome stone carving. Your crew feel a sense of relief. Dash noise. Morale up. Is noise. And this island for Van Malsing will probably end up at some point to be another chocolate island, I would say. Is there any more smallish stuff? Not really. Aside, Bender has all the small islands. 7 oil on one of the smaller ones is quite nice. 8 oil. Jeez. Strewn about. Again, I can only talk about one of the larger game states I have on PC. I have something of around, I don't know, 12 or 14 oil wells on one of these small islands. Hey George, wanna...
The non-aggression pact has ended. Yes, yes. Can I be left alone now?
This radial has become far less easily handled ever since I put it into stick to where it's Where the cursor was lost.
A most favorable result.
Anyways, yeah, Kautschuk Island. It's gonna be more oil for Bright Sands to be had here. Just need to get it going. So let's start moving in a couple more people. More people. Going to live close to the railroad tracks so you know where you're gonna work. Of course, they're going to immediately start complaining. Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Really? And we're not gonna have enough room for a chapel, so let's just plonk it down up here. And don't tell me you're too far away. So, that should be plenty. So... Now, can I squeeze in one of these? Just be as annoying, well, not annoying as possible, but as present as possible. Yes, I can. That's good. Let's build one of these as well.
And they say I'm unkind.
I mean,
Quite reasonable, considering.
I don't know why he would offer me another pact, but I'll take it. It's not a bad. Oh no, that was ideal. So, oh, yeah, that's not corn. That's tobacco. Whoops. 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 Well, gonna have to import that in that case. Well, fair enough. Slight miscalculation. You got any? No? No ships. That's the oil tanker. So yeah, I don't have any transport ships right now. That's too bad. Have to build some more. Build a cargo ship.
It's shallow, but some luxury would.
Yeah, it's the university that's missing.
We're taking every...
We are currently, well, still not producing lumber, so that's fine. That's fine. And they can now finally move in without too much of a hassle. Well, and anyway, I'm not gonna have enough power on bright sand either. I don't have enough. Well, I don't have enough planks anyways at the moment. Or it don't matter too much. San Juan. 28 fishies. Light bulbs seem to be much more of an issue with the skyscrapers, where as a lot of the investor buildings in general will be under the effect of one or more of the shopping centers and the malls and whatnot, and there's also, well, usually when you're building large investor skyscrapers, you already have a tourist setup and all those cafes and restaurants. Usually you want to have the coffee or drink discounts going. So that takes a lot out of the stuff that's missing, which in the end tends to otherwise be left to, well, just raw production. Also, once playing this makes me want to play the board game. Despite being not nearly as much about actually building a city, but instead providing your people with certain goods. Could I have 8 more planks, please? Come on. Yeah, 4 more, please. I like to do it block by block. Over 200k balance. Come on now. Oh, we also hit the next profile level doing all of this. What's the next breakpoint? 52,520. Yeah. Slowly rising in numbers. Drays. It's probably wasted time to just look at it, at everything. General fish, schnapps, and worker clothes are going down towards nil. All the worker stuff is also not that impressive what they need anymore. What's the issue here? It's full, yeah. Fine. So no issue then. Might mean I could probably oh,
To your stations.
hello. What did you find? A tiger. Ooh, an elephant. Elephant, a pygmy killer whale, and of course a tiger. Why wouldn't there be a tiger? Why wouldn't there be a tiger involved? Let's get the whale and elephant. Yeah, and I guess the tiger as well. Let's move them on over. Let's move on over.
Room to maneuver.
You go here. You need to be repaired. Oh, he is.
Churning water, Admiral.
Ship is in repair range, so that's good. What else do I have expedition-wise? A Freestar zoological expedition.
Non-aggression pact has ended.
Now, knowing my luck, that's gonna be mostly whales. Just gonna be whales. Boom, boom,
You
boom,
can serve as
boom.
the soot-stained stoker aboard my runaway
Champagne is mostly filled up. No thanks.
train.
Anything that only gives money is basically worthless now
Stations.
as a quest. To be quite frank.
Aye.
I'll just let her hover around, or I might as well.
On our way.
The blobfish is already. I don't want that. That's just sell it. Where did I get that from? Where did I even get that? Gonna buy out the ore whilst I can. Mixer. Reroll. Just quickly try to get something mildly interesting. Gold ore instead of gold is also nice. Again, being able to do away with one of the production lines doesn't require much explanation why it's great. No riots. That's extra oil from power plants, which is nice. I'd rather have
This city is a magnet for genius.
I'd rather have something, basically anything, for my town halls, but it doesn't really want to sell me anybody. Less workforce. No fire, no explosion chance. I might want her for the new world. That might actually be a good idea to set her up in a new world.
Route plotted.
Gonna move you out a little bit further and let's get an additional pair going. An additional repair crane. Seems sensible, right now at least. Bum bum bum. Gonna take out this tiger. Put in the elephants. Have something different. Eastern jungle. I should be able to buy all of these from Kahina. Or at least from Isabel. Visitors from afar, perhaps even their exotic gifts. Oh, I don't really know what they do, to be quite honest. Something is apparently on fire again. So if I have it like this, I might want to turn this around. Cat jogging past. Very small walkway. That doesn't really look great, does it? But I could... If I set it up like this... And have it like this... Boop. I want to turn this around again. Just gonna connect these up like so. Now it's fine again. I have this large back portion, unfortunately. Will have to be filled with something. This is a zoo. Elephant against the smoke. I don't have one just yet, so why not? Or maybe. Could have a... it's both not that great. I could have it like this. And have the next exhibit on the other side. Oh yeah, maybe. Marba. I need a connector, but... Yeah, that could work. Kowoik.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Because the exhibit is on the way. Finally. So, something like this. And then... I mean, yeah, might as well. Just have an alpaca for now. Of course, it would be more if I put in the tigers, but having the alpacas is more variety. And I do think I want to lead this into one of the tree ornaments. Let's just pretend this isn't here. Just like in the real world. Let's just don't think about it. Something like this. These statues. Yeah, that's the stuff. Where's the tree? That's the wrong one. Pedestrian zone park. Yeah, there it is. Let's add a couple trees. Game still does not care for continuity. Upgrade the slot. It's 12. Boop. 24. Oh, nuts. The beer guy is going to be out of work soon.
Yes, it's still going.
6 more minutes. Why not the next tourist due in 10 minutes? Gosh darn. Gersh. Oh, Gersh. Oh. What was that sound? I mean, it was a cat sound, but... Oh. What you see? Nope, apparently nothing much. She immediately turned around to bonk me. I guess she's really happy to see me. Whoa. Getting head bonked from the side. Oh. Oh. Still head bonking. Yes. Well, luckily in Anno there's not much that can happen in such a moment, especially whilst we're not at war. I do want to build this. Okay. Build this place and this one.
Ready for a challenge.
So
Only now reporting in.
well, then again, nah, I'll send you to the new world first. Go to La Isla, and I'll make up my mind about the nope. All I need to do. I should not have. Yeah, I probably wanted to keep her on board. Extra mines stuff. I do think I want to have him equipped on the blobfish. Little addict tries to sniff glue. Jeez. She found something on my on the table in front of me with a adhesive adhesive latch to close it. Just pried it open to sniff some glue. And here I was thinking you were here because you liked my company. Cats. She's trying to deflect now. Swap slot. Movement speed up. Cargo slow down. So, gonna take you back over here.
The rudder.
So then I'm going to. I might just. I think I wanna just finish off this harbor area.
They've had their fun. Let's have ours.
Probably could get an additional warehouse, or maybe two? No, free harbor area needed. You could not possibly build a dock in a way where you could fit a warehouse here, but no. No possible way. Needs to ditch water for fur dealer, Tanner.
I had better leave it to set.
I don't think I need that.
A joy to behold.
Where even am I looking? Oh, hell. Vitamin supplements.
Battle deck to attention.
So now I want to send you out on a new expedition. Going to go up. I want the 3-star zoological one.
Ship shape.
Ship. Prepare ship. And I do think top up champagne, top up cigars. Naval power. We should be good on naval power. The question is, do I want do I want faith? Or do I want hunting? What would be good for faith or hunting? It's 20, it's also 20. 15. 5 faith. Anything I could take along? That's minus 10 faith. 40 faith. 20 force and hypnotist. Who is this man? Why aren't we taking him along? I do think he's going to be more useful than the guns. Oh yeah, that does a lot more for general morale as well. Let's go. Send it to ship. So, the next thing is the exhibition. Columns and channels. Clean water with a flourish. Let's go for the refined architecture again. It's 30 of these. I like these world's fair towers and gates. Not all that much chance to use them, but I do like them.
We need to invest now.
Yes, we do. Rum's fine. Chocolate and cigars is also fine. Huh. Agriculture revolution. Don't know about that. So I should be able to put down a couple more of these. I have to do one more. And then it'll be fine, it'll be done. Done. I do probably want to take out this road. And even if it is a bit redundant, I'm going to... Well, if the game lets me. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Just have the road go all the way around. And I do probably want a crossing up here. So let's remove 2 of these tiles. I'm gonna move them by hand. I do remember something about
Only a fool loosens that grip.
remember something about not being able to remove them without actually deleting also the item, which I don't want. I don't want it all. Can I move this? Can I move this a little bit? Can I move it down? Can I really move it up?
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
I mean, I can move it out. One, which is to be expected. Oh, sorry. That was not the car. That was my fault. My fault alone. If I have it a little bit further back. can have another road like this. And I can also have another crossing. Like this. Yeah. Seems to be fine. I'm probably gonna end up with a small area back. Oh, no, I shouldn't. I was going to say I'm going to end up with a small area back here without power, but then again, if this is going to be a power plant, then nah.
Scratch out your eyes.
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
Yeah, just go. Oh. There shouldn't be any more
from its voyage.
waiting lines for the pier now. Gémeaux. So now trade routes in the new world. Coffee and bonbons going down. Cotton fabric. There's tortillas on that ship as well. There's more tortillas on that ship, and more tortillas on that ship. So basically, all tortilla production comes from here. Are you full up? No! Not even close. That could be. Well, you are producing your own tortilla.
We're up to our eyebrows.
Yeah, you are. So I could take it from here.
This place is full of spirit.
They do already want beer. Don't think I want many obreros. I do think I'd rather have this. Just in case. I know with the Porphyrion this should not be needed at all, but
New orders.
ship trading. $750 tortillas. 500 tortillas. There is quite a large populace on this island, so...
What brings you here, Governor?
Tortilla is surely one of the goods that's more problematic. La Isla. Búfalo, Prosperity, and this place. Well, it is still actually not that bad. Springdale does its own tortillas. It's probably just looks quite rough.
The people celebrate your leadership.
I should set a minimum. Don't take more tortillas. But I could have it like this. Springdale, tortilla. Somewhere there's gonna be tortilla. Tortilla. So, how about bombins? Gonna pilfer those. Maybe just take the coffee for now. Where is it? Enter group, new world. As I send the bombin to the south and take the bombin back up. And now with that set up, let's quickly get a couple more investors going. To get at least one more ship. Oh. Not careful enough about my materials, but it's ditch water. Finally. So, I wanna have a quick check what I can buy. Jays.
God scourges those with something to hide.
I want a couple of things for the new world. Like to get him, unfortunately. Bonus happiness from bank is probably also with a couple of the other items not being in the base game, unfortunately. Postal bank is not that bad, I feel. Only for full price. Sausage, bread, beer, and church. It's not that helpful. Oh, oh. What else do we have? Don't need any of you, I feel. Nope. Concrete factory, have a first-rate sapper.
Duty
No.
has its rewards.
Papers, bricks. It's very much on the yada 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 side of things. Game really wants me to take yet another actor. Oh, I want you. I want you for the new world. Anybody else? Could do with a salami. But he's been rare today as well. So, Captain. Probably want one of her eventually, so let's just take her along.
A bold new expedition, Admiral.
Oh, there he is. Oh, this old army.
Good and ready.
No, I still always forget that you have to actually use the button. So let's buy him and send them off to the new world. To the Pines.
Aye.
So like getting the butler. Nope. I want it. I don't think I want any of these. Oh, Arik. But I want him.
Cargo boat at the ready.
I want him. Might as well use this menu now. Tallow from fisheries. Schnapps from farms.
Ceasefire has ended.
Fine, I'll take another actor. I might want to get another one of her. Just try him out. Extra workforce is also not much of an issue anymore. Oh, and another attic. For now, he's gonna be a nice and, well, steady increase in attractiveness for Bright Sands, whilst we still need it.
Motion approved. I hate waiting when I've spent good money.
Ah, just barely not higher.
Cargo stations.
Oh, something's on fire. Someone's revolting. Sickness, anything? Or is the game still in the, oh, you're close to the prison mode? Let me play the prison music. Guess that's it.
Admiral!
Oh, finally. What you got? Temple of the Monkey God. Yeah, let's go for diplomacy. First mate does enough to persuade the locals with flamboyant imitations of their hands that the crew should be allowed to pass. Good job. Have a chocolate.
New orders.
Elliot, the banker, Miles, Alec. So these are for this port.
On our way.
Members Club.
Ship constructed.
So I can now rate these people. Don't need any more. Don't need beer anymore. Let's just get increased happiness.
You have the spark.
Yeah. They happen all.
My heartfelt gratitude.
Oh, no, don't stop buying the bicycles. Almost went horribly wrong. Where did I put the closest of a school? Up here. So yeah, I can just take this one out now. They should be fairly in range of schools. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Of course we bulldozed the school to make a members club. Why wouldn't we, eh? Yeah. Some social commentary in that. Ooh. A worker deficit. For the first time in ages. Wow. I actually need to watch what I'm upgrading. Feels downright strange. So, who can I add to these places?
The ship, it was their coffin.
Wish you had a vessel this stately, do you?
How's Van Meising doing? Is he still stuck on his island without... Yeah, he is still not... Still hasn't upgraded to investors. Poor AI. Something went horribly wrong. Oh, so horribly, horribly wrong. So, do I... These are at a...
So what if I am deeply prejudiced?
Oh. Didn't ask, did I? Yeah, I wanted to... How much goulash do I have? Don't need it for anything, so might as well.
Bring her around.
I wanna have a look what these high-level machines actually do. Also, is there any... Is there any item in this version of the game? Culture? Oh, it's just gonna... These are just the culture items
Mind control
themselves.
and
Oh,
martial law.
yeah.
You must be proud.
I have the books they can write.
An influence bonus.
Mortichromicon. Fluttering portrait of Arthur. Arthur. Paths, right, theaters, bank. Fireworks. That's a red warning that that not many people are coming to La Isla. 3 minutes for the next.
Hold the crane.
$60 and $90, so these are going to... Oh, they should be able to
Your
fill up
ship has returned from its voyage.
the stuff. The blobfish has returned. Come on now. I don't have any mines on this island. But there are a couple on this one. One back there, one's... Oh, they are somewhere. Apparently 3 of them.
Into the unknown.
Oh yeah, I built that one. I built it already, that's why I don't shoot. Yeah, and that's the other one. So I could send a blobfish over here.
The star to steer us.
Blood, oil, sweat and tears. An overweight ship is easy prey for storm waves. Release the anchor. Safe! Okay. There's all this mining going on, but I already have a first rate zapper, yes, I do. It's got deposit in the back, but that's inefficient. Only 2 gold mines on this island. Prosperity has 3 of them, but is there any chance to double up? This does not seem like... nope. Just... Hold on, maybe. Nah, no. No, I don't think it will double up. Nah. No gold here. How about our chocolate island? I did start on... Well, there's these 2 gold deposits right next to each other. And then there's one all the way back here. Could try to maybe influence something else as well. On a plan like this. Additional warehouse, and of course, fire station. Let's make it 2. So they can react both ways if they have to. Oof. So
Ready for a challenge.
blobfish. Nope, there's the harbor. So, amongst the many things I don't know,
Celebrate your leadership.
whether or not
The people celebrate your leadership.
as our army reduces the amount of workforce needed and increases productivity in the oil refinery as well. It does not appear that way. Or does it? That is a lot of oil in theory. let's start upgrading these. Whoop. Oh, it's a power plant. God damn it. Yeah, oh, hi there. Yeah, the pirates can be really annoying. I usually turn them off as well, unless I have an NPC that actually likes me killing pirates, or in this case, if I'm playing campaign, where you'll have to take what you get. Very high explosion chance. Well, that's not inspiring confidence.
Firing the engines.
The fact that you can't really get rid of them entirely is what also usually puts me off from playing with them. I do have to say, if they at least stay dead once you once you raided their base. Oh, this place is gonna explode all the time. Very high explosion chance, very high fire chance. How many fire stations is this going to need?
A low-life move.
Yeah, there is a white flag you can equip on your ships that basically makes them, I think, unattackable. So it takes 6 fire stations to keep this working fine. 33 oil. It's almost 2 power plants. So well, the whilst fire stations, or basically any of the public services, automatically respond to any incident that occurs, like fires or sickness or revolts from the workers, each individual building also reduces the chance of incidents happening.
All hands at the ready.
So with 6 fire stations, we're down to no fire chance or no explosion chance on the oil refinery. It is kind of ridiculous, but it works. Trespassers, an ambush of missiles. Well, we are set up, well, to fight that.
Beastly, Admiral.
Takes all of the calm, but we poison again. Let's search for help with the locals, and they do no help. Well, that's great.
Aye.
So, trade route from the point. Oh. At what point? Well, I personally would say whenever, at any point you have influence to spare, as well, a lot of the attractiveness will ultimately come from the cultural buildings, the zoo, and the museum. But I think you have 10 free exhibits before it starts costing 10 influence per exhibit afterwards. So that is, well, it's a major drain on the influence balance for quite a while. Now a lot of, well, in this game state, I currently have a lot of static defenses that I probably don't need anymore. I've not been in a fight for a very long time, and I do think even if I'm going to buy out George from another island or two soon, is my plan at least, to get his new world stuff that remains, and I don't think he'll fight me afterwards. He'll probably just be happy enough to take a peace treaty again. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is you probably don't need as many investors to start on attractive on the attractiveness buildings. Yeah, there are very efficient layouts for that. To give you a good boost in attractiveness, for especially for farming the actual rare personalities for your town halls. I do have to admit I usually don't tend to do that because I prefer building up the city, but especially if you want to have a small-ish island with a visitor pier, going for school layouts and such is a good way to do it. Or smaller-ish. There is quite a lot of min-maxing you can do in Anno. Something I have not yet tried on the PS5 as well, but was thinking about trying is overlapping the radius of trade unions, or I think with town halls it's also possible, where the edges just barely touch, and you can basically superpower a couple of production buildings.
New orders.
So what did I get you for? Huh. Production ship. I know I built it for a reason. They're having a festival.
Some of us have to live by the sword.
Yeah, ooh, 140.
Finally embracing it.
It's going down in cost. How very nice of him. Oh yeah, what I probably want to do. Then again, Twin Ditchwater and Bright Sands. How are things looking? Penny farthings are quite troublesome. Coffee has... Demand for coffee has also grown quite large again. Which of the two islands is currently producing cigars? Ditchwater. Oops, that was the wrong button. Oh, it's a... Oh yeah, it's a harvest festival. Didn't pay attention to that, so I can't really try to gauge how much I actually need right now. How much more for?
The ambience is possible.
Still a bit. The base game is just the old world and the new world. All other sessions have been added by content DLCs later on. Pretty sure a lot of people would love to have Trelawney in the game as well, but unfortunately right now that is not possible.
It's the second verse that doesn't scan.
I personally really like the Arctic, but
Exhibits under wraps. Show me the proceeds.
let's have a look what we get for unique inventions. Elmer's electric oven. 30% less fire chance. Oh, that's the better version of the cigar of the grindstone I have in my cigar factory. That's great, and I don't really care for the steam engine.
Worse than those.
Let's quickly set up
Well,
the best margins.
an archaeological. That's that's not looking good right off the bat. Really have to start importing these. Just for the exhibition purposes.
We careen into the unknown.
Well, if you think honey's surprising, I personally think, especially seeing how everything is modeled after the very British viewpoint, I think it's kind of surprising that there's no tea. But I guess they sorted that out a couple of centuries earlier. Now there is some beekeeping, but that's all in Mbeza. But I do think it's just that they're just trying to get the wax. Oh yeah, we also have this place. How do you people feel about a butler? It's not even a single worker's house, there's a couple. What happened to you? Why were you left behind? Huh. Oh well. Oh well. Let them have a banker. Actually too short on workers. Continue building these up.
My basket is flowing over.
Oh, that's much too large. Well, yeah, I think that was smaller. Oh, I'll have a Phantom Square. Oof. It's all kind of awkward down here. Oh, and of course that one square is not actually a square. gonna be one of these places.
Friday to Monday.
Hmm. Why not? Good for the whole house in here, so why not have a house? Hmm. It's gonna be awkward anyways. Immediately they're starting to complain. Oh yeah, but of course. Well, I guess they're not wrong this time. Oh, I wish it were. I wish we had access to the palace. Oh, should take that out as well, unfortunately.
We all like a nap in the orchard.
Let's connect that back up again. How are we doing?
Surely, but slowly coming along.
Well, at least it's another chance at bones. Oh, this is painful. This is painful. It's even a lot of wasted space. I need to... I guess I'll have to move that. Well, at least this part of the street. What do you mean? How long I'm planning to keep going for today, or how much I've already played the game?
Think of it as hard evidence of your character.
Well, that's a quick check. Give it a quick manual save. I mean, I could have a look at the profile as well, but 52 hours, almost 53. So it's been a while.
How did you manage to wriggle out of it?
Anno is a supreme little time waster, isn't it? Always one more building to build. A little bit of greenery.
A humble spud.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Someone's attacking the pirates.
I don't need to dress like Pope.
Well, you could. Well, you could always just flat out declare war against an opponent. But, for instance, in this game, where George didn't take too kindly that I bought his island. It's usually just a quick and, oh, that was entirely the wrong button. A quick and slippery slope down the reputation track with one of the NPCs. I think there's always a chance if you're below 30 reputation with an NPC and AI thinks it is stronger than you, that it'll just flat out declare war against you. Now, most of the time that is mainly annoying, more so than anything else, because they tend to shoot down your trading ships. And they're not much more dangerous than pirates, but if you leave them totally unchecked, they will attack, or they tend to attack your weakest islands first, and they will take your islands if they can. If they think a ship or a small fleet is able to take that island, they'll send that eventually. But, well, you'll have to neglect it for a while, and there is always a chance that they attack an island with a single ship, take a lot of damage, but still destroy one of your trading posts, which did actually happen in this game as well. George managed to destroy one of my New World trading posts, but he was not strong enough to actually force the island to surrender. It was this one, which, well, sent the island into a small spiral because, well, nobody could get goods and revolts and everything were breaking out, but he still did not surrender. Yeah. And I even had it happen in one of my. It's been a long while ago, but I had it in one of my games on the PC, where Von Malsing took Crown Falls from me because I didn't do anything with it, and he was just like, "Yoink, it's mine now." So, oh, they're having a beer festival. How
What
are
brings you here,
you
Governor?
looking tortilla-wise? Not enough to really start exporting, I think. Well, that's gonna be filled up soon-ish, so that's fine. Pearl Harbor is looking fine as well. This not so much. It's gonna be a lot of caoutchouc. A lot of caoutchouc.
Watch.
Currently producing 12.
The people celebrate your leadership.
That's great.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
How much do I actually need? $10. So yeah, going to have to expand if I wanna. I mean, I really should be future-proofing further.
Cover your ears.
This does not profit from this trade union. So I probably should move it out of the way.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Do want a second one. How's wood looking? Still workable. So, another bicycle factory. 15 caoutchouc. And how am I looking iron-wise? 26 of 32. I have already a bit of additional iron coming in from one of the islands close by. To 931. Well, if you have a little bit of a surplus going, which is gonna happen automatically if you're building it up slowly, just producing. If I'm just going to be producing the 15 tons of caoutchouc I currently need for my production lines, that is going to work out as long as I have enough caoutchouc to see me through the time that there has to be the income. The transport time itself will need to be factored in once you set everything up. But if it is going smoothly, of course it's just, well, you're producing 4 tons of rum and they're using 4 tons of rum at the same time. It's always wise to just set the ships you're sending to get the resources to, well, basically maximum what you can. So 50 for each slot. I would not bother with reducing that down to lower numbers. There are of course edge cases where it's a supply matter as well on the island where you're taking it from, but usually it's easiest to just have them try to move 50 of anything always. Now, of course, if you're gonna have issues if the amount of rum you're sending from the island does not last all the time until the next shipment arrives. But at that point, it's just a matter of stocking up on a bit of production, sometimes even just storage space on the island you're taking it from and sending it a second ship.
Cup of coffee. You've been playing for 2 hours.
I'm sure you can math out everything to its smallest detail. I do have to admit I don't usually do that. I play it by ear quite a bit, and I end up with a lot of overproducing due to that. But, well, it tends to work out, I find. And I don't think I need another ship on my Kautschuk route just yet, because I already have 2 ships on that route. But I will have to add to the production for a little bit.
I almost smiled.
Why is that not part of the import group? So yeah. Oh, I'm far from having all the items I want. There is potentially still a lot to improve upon. One of the main things right now is that I finally
Gang as last time.
hit the first, well, quote unquote breaking point in regards to items like that. I hit the first breaking point in regards to attractiveness, because after you have 2,200 attractiveness on an island with a tourist mooring, public mooring, you can actually get visitors of, well, orange, or is it called legendary quality?
I noticed that from altitude, it
A-
appears
and there are quite a lot of really good people you can get from all the orange stuff, especially for residents, and of course evergreens like Gerhard Fuchs, who just makes producing spectacles all that much easier. And I believe I've heard somewhere that Gerhard Fuchs is the most, or has the most return on investment for any single item you can get in the base game if you don't already have him. Meaning his value decreases significantly if you already have one of his, but up until that point he is highly sought after. So having finally been able to up my my normal attractivity levels of bright sands to that point is quite helpful. But again, of course, that is a matter of time, and you still have to be lucky that first you actually get visitors that want to stay. And then you also have to get lucky with the high rarities. Well, if you have multiple of, for example, Gerhard Fuchs, you can use them across multiple trade unions, but not in the same. Each item is one of a kind for each of the improvement buildings, like trade unions and town halls. So now I need to actually up the caoutchouc production before I forget. Iron should work out. Yes, you can get multiple of any. There are very few items that are one of a kind, but those are all connected to quests, and you can get those only through doing certain quests. But I don't really know how many of those are in the base game, to be quite honest. But for instance, if you do the full quest line for Cape Trelawney, you get a town hall item, a person that reduces coffee need, or that supplies all residents with coffee, which is, I feel, incredibly strong. Didn't actually connect to the farm building. It's the last one. Probably could have planned that out better. Regarding the quest rewards you get, I do think the rewards do get better the further you get into the game, as the difficulty of the quests that that you get presented with also increases. For instance, if you have the destruction quests and the delivery quests, they want more complex goods. Not always, but sometimes. And they usually want you to defeat stronger and stronger ships. Or more ships. So the rewards do scale with that a little bit. But reward-wise, I've had games before where I did a quest on my second island for one of my farmers just living there, that gave me orange items. Now I do think the chance of that happening is really, really low, but I do think you can just basically get everything from everybody most of the time. Again, really, really low chance. And there are a couple of cultural items that are considered orange and give 50 attractiveness, especially those that are linked to the botanical garden. Now, of course, that is a DLC and not available on the console edition currently. Or well, in general. And I do think these are much more common than, for instance, getting a person like, if I just stick to the example, Gerhard Fuchs. But in general, I do believe there is still a small chance that you get a ridiculously rare item just randomly. Yeah, I also just, if they have requests that are a pain, artisans sometimes want you to deliver the in-between goods from bombin production or something, when they just want the felt. And
Example to us all.
that's just annoying. And I do tend to ignore these quests. But well, at some point I'm also considering if I want to set up a route for most of the new world goods now, because most of the exhibitions and in the World's Fair do want some of the new world stuff now. So I also, speaking of in-between goods, I do want to move the cotton production I have on my coffee island for cotton fabric. I want to move that over down south. So how much am I producing?
Hola.
Surely too much. 8 cotton plantations for 4. Now I don't actually need that much cotton anymore, so I could probably get away with less, as my fur dealers don't produce with cotton fabric at the moment. They use wool because of an item. Especially the prison from with Eli Bleakworth. I visit regularly. They, especially the town hall items, are quite easy to just pick up from there. Or let's say a lot of them. Most of the epic purple items I tend to spend less time at Kahinas or Archibalds. But they all have stuff in their possible inventory that's nice to get. It's just the longer the game goes, the more focused the town hall items are going to get. And having a little bit of a head start in that regard is always nice.
A fire broke out.
Oh. Destroyed oil power plant in ditch water. Well, that's not good. That's no good. It sounds less like a fire and more like an explosion. Oh, the expedition also wants... Oh well, it's on fire, right? Apparently half the city is. It's a riot as well. Oh, everything is going on. Banks on fire. They are too far away, unfortunately. These are as well. These aren't. That's good. Yeah, I should be getting a couple of town halls in Ditchwater. Oh well, that's dealt with. Well, when it comes to cotton fabric, we are looking at a 1-minute field to a 30-second cotton mill. So 2 fields for one cotton mill. Now I could probably...
This city is a magnet for genius.
Other stuff's alpacas and felt. Makes bombins. Nice felt hats. Which I could probably set up as well for this island, as I'm going to...
I'm sure there is more we can do.
They're going to want it eventually. And again, this is... You make it out of the alpaca wool, which is just like a sheep farm, something you can build on any island. The alpaca wool is also used to make ponchos, which is a standard item for the obreros and the jornaleros. Loading all this card trick is rough. Producing 16.
New orders.
I'm already filled up on coffee, that is good. Filled up on tortillas. Artisan Kitchens, which one is that? Is that from canned food? Because anyway, I don't think they do. Break them out by shooting the wall.
The big guns.
I don't think they do. They shouldn't. I mean, these have been slightly altered,
Always
but
harder with someone at your shoulder.
nope, no, nothing about negative attractiveness. It's mainly the pig stuff that adds negative attractiveness. With the soap and, well,
Nice day for it.
the pig farms in general. I calmed down quite quickly once the power was restored.
Ceasefire has ended.
Curious. Cargo stations.
Archuk is now going down quite quickly, but that's to be expected.
Only now reporting in.
That's just all the local stuff. It's my supply line. So these should be... Cars are filling up slowly. Coffee is its own little beast. Penny farthings are also going up quite nicely. So yeah, currently everything is going up. Everything is fine and working out. This current setup.
It's old news now,
Oh.
but they keep on coming.
Dum. More inspiration. Not as much fun. Well, what did they expect? They wanted to have a look at the bones. Let's hope. Let's hope they found a trilobite. Ammonite, not trilobite. Ammonite. Apatosaurus. The largest creatures to ever wander the earth. How did its frame hold its own weight? Well, we don't really know. Be nice to finally have one of the at least one of the sets complete. Museum stuff is one of the easier things to get once you have the World's Fair building, as you can host exhibitions in regards to archaeological findings, and also there is, well, I almost said it, also expeditions for that archaeological stuff. Whereas animals for your zoo, you'll most of the time have to get through the expeditions. But at this point, if I just wanna up my attractiveness of Bright Sands, I could just run more and more exhibitions in regards to archaeological stuff. Oh, they don't have access to school, do they? Yeah, it's always the schools. Always the schools. In a way. No, that's the game sent me one too far along. In a way, Ditchwater is still my main island. Whilst not my population island, which is now clearly Bright Sands. But I'm not producing, or well, I'm barely producing anything on Bright Sands. Mostly just a couple of items for the construction materials like windows, and well, there's this unfortunate whale living right next to an iron foundry. But I don't actually produce any goods on Bright Sands because I want to fill it up with people in my somewhat haphazard, inefficient way. So all the production I am doing for both islands is, well, more or less in this also quite bad looking hub. I need to draw it out up towards this, up towards the ledge. And I am considering if I want to add another one of these production islands where George had his own main island long ago. Or if I want to move in people, or if I want to do a combination of both. With these two halves of the island, it kind of calls for both, I think. But that is still up for consideration. But that might just be...
Finally, it's over.
Ah, bad timing. This island has so many, all these rivers. Bad for farming. But I do need the additional coffee island. Von Meising's island is much better for coffee farming on a large scale. But I don't really want to mess with fun micing just yet. I'd much rather have George's stuff first. Might as well have a go at it.
If you
Boop.
want to buy into my island, you buy into my ideas.
Well, I'm not.
You should go sit in the shade, boss.
Well, my fields are quite juiced up right now. But in general, where is it? Come on, game. Yeah. A minute coffee field to 30 seconds roasting the coffee. Whereas rum is also quite easy. 30 seconds sugar for 30 seconds rum distillery. The problem is mainly how much the people use it up. I mean, I'm currently I'm running oh, yeah, of course I went back out without actually having a look. Bright sand. Don't want this one. Now rum is more or less a transitory good because, well, engineers might be drinking rum, but in the end you're not gonna have all that many engineer buildings left. Whereas coffee just keeps on stacking and stacking and stacking. And Bright Sands is now currently using at least 12 coffee per minute. And that is with a full newspaper of reduced needs. So they should be up to what, 19 or 20 per minute. And that does just keep on escalating. And that's just one island. If I continue, or if I want to have more than one large population island, which, well, it is Anno, so it is the way of the game. It's gonna happen eventually. Then, well, you'll have to have that much more coffee. So I have the additional oil route. I could put in an additional power plant on Bright Sands if I have the place for it. I probably want to just, well, I probably just want to produce bombins for now because I can. So let's add one more alpaca farm. How large are these fields? Yeah, that's fine. No, I did not. I'm lazy like that. I tend to sell ships if I sell anything. usually it's I try to I aim more for a high balance than a high amount of money, which, well, of course, whilst building up artisans and engineers is quite relative, as your balance usually just tanks all the time.
If they don't bring some first.
But selling soap and watches is, of course, a good way of making money. Yeah, I wanted to... I am just going to set these up like I had them on the other island. Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna bother me if I don't do it like this. And have a nice rest of the day. I hope to see you around in the future. Phil didn't want to be put down and to work. Quickly try to combat general congestion of these setups. A bit fiddly to get again. What? Oh. Huh. Oh, that is sad. Nah. Don't need to. Five more, that's fine. And that looks awkward again, but just gonna ignore it.
Something for all seasons.
So, I don't think there should be any reason why I would ever need to increase this again right now.
The non-aggression pact has ended.
Amount of bombings that they are going to use up is going to be minuscule. So once the
non-aggression pact has ended.
Once everything is filled up. 10 seconds. Oh, I need more investors. Now that they have their nice little new members club instead of the elementary school.
This island's not about money. It's about people.
Is it now, George? Is it?
Yes, something even you can handle.
Oh, I don't care for my thing. Oh, that again reminds me. Didn't I have an oven in here? Cast iron stove. Oh yeah, it's on the... Of course that one is on the other island.
Hold the crane.
Let's take that along. I wanna export that into the new world. Cab assembly line, but increased chance of fire is whereas the oven reduces chance of fire.
Room to maneuver.
Again, with all that talk about selling soap today and also over the weekend, I only ever built one singular soap factory in this game. Only ever the single one. Even started out with only one rendering works. So I never quite had enough soap to sell it. So I can probably stack the ovens. Yeah. So I'm gonna need more pigs, I think. Oh, and that is gonna... It's also gonna increase the amount of iron I need. It doesn't really do much for the productivity. Still 2 of 2. Yikes. Also, I guess it doesn't really... I don't really need that much more iron now. Or pigs even. Yeah, pigs are just barely not working out. How are we looking for sausage? 36. It's still gonna be a while before Bright Sands is actually capping out again, I think. Now usually after saying something like this, it's capping out, but no, not quite. It's not gonna be that long now. Hmm. Oh yeah.
Of course, we're all only in it for the rewards.
Oh, too bad. Already have all of these. Oh, let's
House needs work. Wrought iron gate keeps jamming.
start off with this.
Always something draining pocket.
These two should be enough to get to refined architecture. Well, they're gonna be more than enough, but to refine architecture, and then I can finish off this little walkway for the tourists coming in. Something a little park-like would be looking really nice, but jeez. Not I mean, it's just kinda, I don't know. Yeah, let's put it ooh, these could be two houses. Two houses though. Ooh. That's some prime real estate. That is some prime real estate. It's also right next to the train tracks, but So there's currently 3 power plants active. And there's plans to have 1, 2, 3 more. And whilst I don't... Well, I should probably even move in a couple of people down here. Well, that's the thing I wanted to... Go on. Move it, game. Move it. The thing I wanted to build. I wanted to build a kiosk.
You're trying to scare us.
I cannot actually get any closer to
I
the
find your
beachfront.
whole standpoint supremely questionable.
So easy to dupe them, isn't it?
You gained an influence bonus.
Built 2 of these. Ah.
I want to see the punching.
Anyways, thinking about moving people in down here. Oh, that's... Oh yeah. They are going to... well... Oh yeah, they are going to want a pub. Or are they? Oh no, there's one over here. But back here, they're still gonna be cross. All going to be cross with me if they don't get their pub.
Amazing what you find down here.
Ooh, that worked out really nicely. Yeah, something like that is gonna do. They're gonna have access to the fire department, which is great. Man, there is a fire department. It's not as close as it could be, but that's a fire department, alright. They even have a uni. They should have a school. Yeah, next to the mine. Go to schools, boys and girls, or you'll have to work in the mine. Yes, that's parenting 101. Oh, can even move the town hall a bit. Have it face away from the. Oh no, that's still the wrong radial. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah, should say. I do like connecting these up with the roads just because they.
You'll appreciate this.
I do. Just because of the interaction of the palace. And maybe we'll be lucky and they might rethink their stance on the DLC policy for the console. It's not necessarily likely, but one can always hope. Huh. I do want to move into this area as well with people at some point.
We put our love into this.
And I can probably remove a couple of these places because, well, I should be able to sustain the wood levels. Otherwise, well, I'll wait until I have this all set up before I well, go crazy on increasing that or decreasing my own wood production. So probably did George already buy back shares of his island? No, he did not.
If you want to buy into my island, you buy into my ideas.
Now, I did not pay attention when he bought these shares of Mulsing's island, because that would be a good indication for how long, or if even at all, he would be able to buy back his stuff. As the AI is quite limited on what it can do with shares. Very, very limited. Let's quickly set this up as well, just like the Oh no.
We must have dormice.
Dormice! That's the same crowd that heads into the museum. Now I could, of course. There are these eggs. And there's these eggs. Could, of course, for the time being, put in another T-Rex. Roar. Doesn't that look nice? There's the Neanderthal. It's more eggs. More eggs. White tooth. The long nibble. Juanita. Been not very attentive for what's going on with my expedition today. Oh. Each sailor strides with inner conviction. Ooh. Doing very well, considering it's a 3-star expedition.
How far do you think being so nice is going to get you?
How is George looking? 209 military. 42 economy to 37 economy. Huh. How is he doing worse to von Malsing when he doesn't even have investors? I know I keep harping on about that, but I just find it too funny. Of course, George currently also doesn't really have much industry to speak of. We have these. I mean, at least the large one should be his main island, otherwise the AI is dumber than I had feared. Oh well. Yeah, it's a sail shipyard and a small island now. And he clearly, well, here's his lighthouse. So that should be his main island for the time being. And there's a steamship yard, yeah. But he didn't upgrade again either. Still artisans. How's Benta doing? Benta's up to engineers. And she currently has a riot going on. Oh, building her zoo. Curiously, she has... Oh no, it's a white tiger, isn't it? She has an albino tiger. That's why she always gives the other tigers away. Oh, and she has loads of bones. And Stonehenge.
Pretty fast play in the lower field.
She doesn't fence her museum in. Oh, well. Well, an attempt has been made. Still one one slot open. Well, enough spying on the quote-unquote competition. Yeah, 25 more minutes. I also want felt, fry plantain, felt, and goulash. I'm not producing enough goulash to actually be able to transport stuff back and forth sensibly.
Look, busy.
Oh no, that's bricks. That's goulash.
Tricky this stage.
Hmm. One every 2 minutes. You. Hmm. Reduce the need for all the smaller groups of goods a little bit as we can. Is there a hospital in this lower part already? There's one all the way up here. Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna need a hospital. I'm going to need a hospital down here. Just as I'm going to need a police station. Police station right next to the university. That's just going with the times, I guess. And a hospital right next door, which doesn't really help all that much. I can. There's this one area back here that's not connected in a actual meaningful manner, but maybe I should just move a couple of people around again. Nope. The fact I can drag and drop these is a nice addition to the game that I'm not fully used to. I'm just not fully used to. Bop. What's your issue?
Make the best of what we have.
You know what, people? Have a pub. Have a pub. Too quick? What? What? Why do I produce so much lumber? Why am I producing so much lumber? Get rid of it. That's still quite excessive. Well, if that's the case, these two can move along. Maybe to here.
You'd only weigh me to the bottom.
Stop it, Annie. No, no. Ever so often it feels like the game is going for some light trolling. So, like, have you considered deleting the warehouse, huh? So, that should be fine. Yes. Yes, it is. So, that's quite far down. I mean, yeah, I guess I could put it down here. Well, that's gonna get erased. Oop. I love how the game accelerates during that movement. So pointless. It's oh so pointless. Yeah, commence an investigation. That was a large morale hit considering everything else that went on until now.
Like a royalist, that's enough for us.
Your harbor is under attack.
What?
Their blood'll beat while you're...
Annie.
Oh, a scandal.
Ship under attack.
Annie.
Not unless we get what's ours. Fine, but stay out of our way.
She just...
No deal, dog.
Hmm. For some reason, the diplomacy menu is incredibly jumpy and at times nigh unusable with certain menu settings. I put it in a way that the game tries to remember what I was hovering over in the radials once I close it, so it hovers back on that.
You want, a fight you shall have. Should I scrub that mark?
So, but that messes the diplomacy window up completely. Can't just scroll around in it anymore. It's more or less luck of the draw which direction you have to press to get it to go somewhere. How are we looking? Yeah, it's been 10 minutes. Boop.
Don't you cut in, you slippery fish.
So I need 10 more influence to buy out the island. Oh, that house got upgraded. I probably didn't want it at some point, but who cares? That's 10 influence. It's also a group of investors that are not all that well taken care of. It's gonna be an issue at some point or another, but if it's just a few people, it's not that bad. It's just these couple of houses, isn't it? Yeah. 2.5 blocks or something, a lot like that.
A fire broke out.
Oh! Huh. Didn't put... Oh. Hmm. Ah, that's bad planning. No foresight.
Too toasted for my taste.
Gonna get a couple more fires, I think. It's gonna spread a couple more times. And due to that, it's probably also a good idea to add fire stations to this setup. Boop. Boop. So... Fire brigade is moving out, and now it's gonna be dealt with, yeah. This place might catch fire still. Where's the... Oh no, yeah. And it's... Danger averted. Avoided. So, I need you in ditch water. Ah, he bought back shares. Or one share. It's not gonna mean much in the long run. It's gonna keep him off von Meising's back for a little bit. Well, that's a lot of static defenses that are gonna go. And a shipyard. And oil. Getting that oil probably will hurt him the most. Unless snake mode activated. But he is not collecting oil from here. So it don't matter. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. And just like that, we're back. Yeah.
We're up to our eyebrows.
Hey, chocolate. How is Bright Sands and Ditchwater doing for chocolate? Oh, 7. 7 already. Well, at least somewhere around here. This is tobacco. Ooh, they're back home. But at least there is some amount of chocolate production going on from the kohi. Also 6 chocolate. Oh, that is fine then. Oh, nope. 14 coffee currently. What did we get? Kolponomos. Extinct species. Pink river dolphin, dusky dolphin. Kolponomos. 15 force. Oh, is this like a dwarf bear?
Cargo stations.
Now the amount of dolphins in that is already infuriating. As the game loves giving me these non-set aquatic animals. Pick me, killer whale. I already have a dusky dolphin. Moo. Moo.
Hold the crane.
So, but. That's probably a bad idea. I like having my extinct stuff somewhere all the way in the back.
Oh, they're just adorable.
Oh, it's being awkward. I mean, I could do something like that. Oh no, I need a little gate. A gate where? Ish. Like this. Don't you just love when you can't see anything? Yeah, not quite as far. Gonna have to... No, this time I want to actually delete it. Yes. What in the world happened here? A little better. And now let's just hope this actually fits. It does. Oh, yeah, that's the one I want. I need more influence now again because of that, but
Surely, but
5
coming along.
ish. So should be able to buy my more shares. Yes, of course.
If you want to buy into my island, you buy into my ideas.
Oh, oh, George. Residents of pub are provided with beer, which, oh, that is not nearly as good as the other guy. Bonus, despite being orange, because they don't need pub anymore, do they? So just having Gordon provide beer should be much more efficient for these people, at least.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Mm-hmm. I do want dealers for extra bombings. Oh yeah, of course. I want. If I can orientate my shelf. No, I cannot. That's still ditch water. I want to take the cigar thing to the cigar island to further increase their production. Of course, right now that is all still very, very smoothly, and it's all going very smoothly. It's easy pickings. But steam carriages seem to be slowly cresting now. Ugh. Not all too stoked about that, to be quite honest. But then again, What is the problem?
I'm used to the best, and this isn't.
They're still not. Or is it just a number I'm not used to? That could also be it.
There is breathing space between projects.
That could also be it. That there is a. It's just an an unusual number. So unfortunately, iron is going down.
Your people are rioting.
What? Ugh, also the new world, of course. Riot in a brick factory. Guys. Guys, girls. Are you rioting because nobody needs you right now? Up to 150. I'll set up these flame towers at some point as well.
Olio reporting in.
Moderate explosion chance. I mean... low explosion chance. Yeah. Building several of these fire stations and stuff. I don't like doing it. Feels exceedingly dumb. Even if it is a very effective strategy of doing it. So, how's things? Yeah, I can just replace these. Probably cigar aficionado. Oh, depends.
This strike has ended.
That's great.
These fabled lands exist after all.
Another rescue mission. There's loads of rescue missions to be had today. Let's send him out again. I mean, it's too many rescue missions. Don't care.
I'll never get seasick.
Just send it. Should be fine.
Who needs family?
Could take a couple of sewing machines.
A lovely surprise.
There. Back into the new world with you, and you head for El Búfalo. "35 seconds. A little bit of greenery always looks nice. Very easy and low maintenance way of going about this. So.
Just take till there's nothing left.
And in 10 more minutes, we're gonna have yet another island. I don't necessarily know if I want to kick George out of the game entirely just yet, but I do think if I leave him an island, it's gonna be this one. Feels like the least important to get, because if I buy out this island. Oh, he's also having a revolt. If I buy out this island, I will want to get this one as well, just for safety reasons. It's not that great when he can bombard your harbor from his own island. Might just buy out these two at the same time. But I'm not gonna do that today. Currently I have a lot of real estate that I'm not using very much. Aside from Ditchwater and Bright Sands. But I do think I want to provide it with beer. Just beer. Wasn't there a guy who gave all manner of thingamabobs? Oh, that's Archibald. I actually want to send him here, as this place probably
Don't
Then-
make me take it back.
Uh,
Generous coming from you.
oh, he doesn't want to. He's not gonna take kindly to me taking his island, but yeah. Oh, what you want?
Couldn't mug me out, could you? I've somewhat to put before a townsperson.
Find and collect the farm animals. Ooh.
About time we toasted to profit.
Keen as a three-legged goat.
A poach, a poacher, yeah. Yeah, that's the guy you want. Apparently that immediately triggered another quest. Blind.
They'd go for a song at auction.
Let's get that out of the way. So yeah, but game's like, yeah, there's a quest around here somewhere.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Somewhere in here. Oh.
Far be it from us to make the foreman work. Help us out, will you, boss?
Photograph the fighters. Bop.
Cure! A promise kept.
Ooh. Jörg von Malching. All mines and cement, 70% productivity, extra gold, extra oil. Ooh. That's great.
A bold new expedition.
Don't talk about the punch club. That is great.
Ollie are reporting in.
And it's a fun mining. Didn't actually look. It's pirates. Why did that send me? I don't want pirates.
Cargo stations. On our way. Ollie are reporting in.
And just like that.
Room to maneuver.
It's a 50% increase. Take out the miner
Stand to attention for
for
the boss.
2 iron mines. Yeah, and I do think Gonna have to just address that. Oh. Those don't actually do that much for my... I don't really wanna plonk them in just like that, but... Incident chance low, incident chance high. Probably, but well, that productivity is only going to go up.
Cargo stations.
Extra gold ore is also incredibly helpful for the time being. Bam. And extra oil, of course, as well. 4 seconds. Incidents nigh unavoidable.
A thank you for all you've done.
This place is gonna explode.
And it's coming out of my ears.
We are now also...
Curious.
How much gold? Theoretically, we are now producing more gold than we are using. Or more gold ore than we are
Cargo
using.
boat at the ready.
Additionally to the gold ore we are collecting in the New World. So that is great. 10 seconds. Oh, I did not prepare a ship. I would rather...
A new commission?
Oh, the blobfish. Yeah, I forgot about you. I forgot about you entirely. Let's quickly...
Unfurl the sail.
Let's quickly say hi to George. Oh no, that's I'm going off to somewhere else entirely.
Battle cruiser ready.
And I'm going to also somewhere here. Yep, somewhere here. Also send these two, just in case he does get angry. That'll make it less likely that he'll try to attack this island.
From its voyage.
You have a
So, sorry, George. 40 to 50. Hmm, 5% more workforce or 5% more productivity? Probably the productivity, I think.
Come to watch?
Now we're not gonna have enough tobacco again. Yes. We are missing a tobacco. Yep. Let's do it like this. And let's hope that is close enough to what we need. Yeah, it seems good enough. Good enough. So George. Hey George. I'd like to conquer this island.
Another player has had their island seized.
Bump.
I admire your transparency of conduct over the island.
Minus 40.
As long as you preserve what's already there.
There isn't anything left.
Baron, land is for me to own.
Unfurl the sail. Take the rudder.
Ah, bricks.
Unfurl the sail.
A couple of planks would have been nice.
Steersman.
That's 2 more loads of bricks. No?
Route plotted.
Oh yes.
We'll never sink a ship if we can take it.
What is that other thing?
Take the rudder. A new commission?
More bricks. Hmm.
Steersman.
Yet more bricks.
Unfurl the sail. Take the rudder. Steersman.
Come on, take the other stuff as well. Whoa. Oh, that's Benter. That island has bricks. This place seems to have bricks, but...
We will not brook your despotism any longer.
George.
They don't die in vain.
Game.
Disobey's a pretty way.
An eye for an eye leaves everybody blind.
A crisis. These fabled lands exist after all.
Don't want it.
Peace and quiet have always been my goals.
Really?
There are not many I can call friends.
You're wonderful. Magical.
You handle this business like a gutter snipe.
And just like that, old George has been paid off. Again, this island is meant
Battle deck to attention.
as a place to... Oh, wow. Well, apparently it's a place where you can also get oil from.
Into the unknown.
Oof. That could be quite a lot of oil. But mainly for the coffee. The large amounts of rivers kind of mess that up quite a bit, but I could have some general living area over here in this small area, or maybe even right on the coastline over here. The only place where coffee really makes sense to plant is on this large, fairly open piece of land. It's not a lot, but then there's Van Meijing's island right next door. That is going to be the actual secondary or maybe even main coffee island I can set up. Compared to this one. Now I have not yet taken out the cotton production I have on this island, which I do want to. I want to replace this with coffee as well. Well, as we are going to need it at some point. There's also still some space up here. I can expand into either with people or with, well, most likely more coffee. It is the way of the coffee islands to spread far and wide and until there's nothing else left. Of course, I can make use of areas like these for even more coffee with the respective trade union items. But I do feel like I'm gonna need all the space I can get for tobacco. And right now, production is pretty well shored up. And bright sands and ditch water aren't actually in need of that much still. But how are we looking? We're using up 3 and we are producing 9. 7 chocolate. Coffee is the big thing. 3 islands together use up 16 tons of coffee per minute. Yeah, and that is where the spiral is at. It's gonna be coffee, then it's as a main problem, second to penny farthings.
I have you down as a worry.
Followed finally by chocolate as the 3 worst or 3 most needed industries, I feel. Yeah.
Ceasefire has ended.
That is the state of things. It's an interesting little graphical anomaly. It's haunted. Looks like a face, 2 eyes, a nose. Ooh. No. So, I appears to have another quest. People on the island.
Can any friend lift this demon? I fear my plea shan't be heard. I see a fleeting figure upon a hill. Rainbows follow you.
Iron Factory Bell is also not that bad. More for the new world, I would say.
Dim drones to Queen Bee. Still,
Start off this tears into the future. Investors have some choice lines. So, and with that, we have our little walkway. Once you come to the island as a tourist, you can follow the main pathway all the way across the city. Flanked by what's going to be high density housing. If you don't get hit by a train, at least. Can follow it all the way to the World's Fair. Get your tickets here. Well, currently there's nothing prepared. And yeah, downtime you can take a long stroll across the other part of the city with the actual high density housing. To the docks. Can watch the ships unload and, well, maybe we can use the Big Betty as a as a draw for tourists.
You want to dance the danse macabre?
Not really.
That has promise.
Sometimes there's singular people walking down a long road like this in a zoo. They are currently on there. We get a voice line from an invisible NPC. But yeah, if you look at the zoo long enough, usually some solitary people will actually make their way back here. But right now, yeah, there's the stream of people slowly building up again. Sudden parade. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, my throat's still a bit sore from the long weekend filled with talking. Well, it's almost been 4 hours again already, which I do think is about my time. Nope. So now that that is set up, and it's gonna take at least 40 minutes.
I hate waiting when I've spent
Yeah, 35 minutes. We've bought out the island from George. Oh, good to have a look at this. Oh, snare merchant ship. Fire or board? Fire! Oh, 20 gold's not that much. Yeah. But bright side. Oh, just another quest.
Enigma be decoded?
Enigma quest. Oh.
We must not rest on our laurels.
Good God. Which one is it? No, that is not the one. What commodity is so transparent you can see through it? Well, probably glass. But that's not the one she wants. What do you want? Light bulbs.
We've taken to wearing
It's filaments. They're no. Windows then.
quod erit demonstrandum.
steam engineer, cab assembly line for extra penny farthings. 1 every 5 production cycles, which, oh, that isn't that much. That's 1 penny farthing, like what, every 10 minutes? 8 minutes? That is kinda poor.
An unwanted Christmas gift.
A gift. That is almost incredible. What is it?
Slick work.
It's a single canned food. Gee, thanks. Oh, the true star is the worker who brought us Jörg von Malching in that case. 6 gold ore. Or 1 every 6 production cycles. So less than 30 seconds for gold ore. Oof.
It's 4 hours in a row. Time to stretch your legs.
Oh yes, game, I do intend to do that, because I will be calling it here for today.
I'd like to see more of that strength in you.
Thanks, George. Thanks, I guess. So yeah, Bright Sands is moving along quite nicely. It's developing further and further into the city. Well, it's a bit of a mess looking at it from up top. But aren't most cities a bit of a mess? Well, maybe. Most European cities, at least. And next time, I do think it's time to... Oh, well, at least once these are all up to artisan level, it's time to take out this marketplace and replace it with a power plant. Not quite confident this marketplace will reach all the way back here, but the game can be fiddly like that, can't it? So, I will give my voice some rest. And I shall be returning to this. Well, I think... Well, probably on Friday. Tomorrow or on Friday, I'll see what I can do. Thank you to anybody who took the time and had a look at what I'm doing. Anybody who felt interested enough in the game to consider watching. And I will now... Yeah, that should pause the game. And I shall now be done for today. So, in that sense, have a nice rest of the day. I will be off. So, toodaloos.